Hey guys, it's Jean-Claude. This is the third deck of this box. First deck was good. Second deck was just kind of like a, well, not even necessarily an Amber Rush deck, but it just had a higher Amber count in it. I guess a quick note on that. Gray Archon, by the way. Amber decks aren't quite as good as they used to be. You need to have something else to go with it, whether it's just some powerful board wipes or big boards. Okay, Logos is the first house, second house Sanctum, and the third house is Untamed. Oh my gosh, this is an awesome name. The Doctor of Pepper Plaza. I will always refer to this deck as Dr. Pepper. And we got an odd looking Archon here. It's got some, let's see, like tentacles on its right, camera left. And a big old arm over here. It's got maybe some flames up top. Kind of a mean looking dude there. All right, let's see what we got inside Dr. Pepper. So as I was saying, Amber Rush decks without some sort of gimmick or other thing going for it just isn't as powerful as it used to be. There's a lot more steel, just captures out there. The Saurians have really upped the capture game. Now the new Sanctum here, Mass Mutation, you got like Squire Alice, capturing 2 Amber, just a lot of different ways. We're having a bunch of Amber for maybe a turn or two isn't really that great, because you're going to have a lot of turns where you're not getting much of anything. Alright, first house is Untamed, Umbra Beast, 3-power elusive, and it has Skirmish. Okay, that's my least favorite. Scout, Amber Navy Plate, for the remainder of the turn, up to 2 friendly creatures gain Skirmish, fight those creatures one at a time. This was actually my first ever Coda deck. I like that quite a bit. Or maybe it wasn't my first, but it was the first one I ever took to a Chainbound. Blossom Drake, 4 power, gets +1 power for each artifact in play. Each artifact's text box is considered blank. It's a pretty good card. Niffle Grounds, of course there had to be an artifact immediately afterwards. Amber Navy Plate, action, choose a creature for the remainder of the turn. That creature loses Taunt and Elusive, another artifact. Fangtooth Cavern, Amber Navy Plate, at the end of your turn, destroy the least powerful creature. Bumblebird, 1-power alpha. Play, put 2 +1 power counters on each other friendly untamed creature. Rapid Evolution, Amber Pip and a Draw Pip. Choose a creature, give it a +1 power counter for each Amber you have. Okay, good card, like we've said in these last few videos. Pismire, 4 power. While there are more friendly mutant creatures than enemy mutant creatures, your opponent's keys cost +2 Amber. Okay, hope we got a lot of mutants in here then. Niffleape, 3 power. While it's attacking, ignore Taunt and Elusive. Keyfrog, 2 power. Destroyed, forge key at current cost. Flump, 3 power, skirmish, fight, give a beast creature 2 +1 power counters. Okay, saw a couple different beasts in here so far, so liking that. Cephaloist, 4 power. While you have 4 more Amber, your Amber cannot be stolen. And now we're on to Sanctum, Umber Knight, 4 power, 2 armor with elusive. Equalize, Amber Navy Plate. Redistribute the Amber on friendly creatures among friendly creatures, then do the same for enemy creatures. Baranon, 5 power, 2 armor. After a mutant creature enters play, enrage it. Reap, capture 2 Amber. It's a pretty good card. Amber Heart, it's an artifact with a capture pip. Action, exalt, ward, and fully heal a friendly creature. I do love this effect. It is well worth the exalt you have to pay for it. The Grey Rider, 2 power deploy. Play, fight, reap. You may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. Smite, ready and fight with a friendly creature. Deal 2 damage to the attack creature's neighbors. Seeker of Truth, 3 power, 1 armor. Fight, you may fight with a friendly non-sanctum creature. Demo Knight, 4 power, 2 armor. Destroyed, steal an Amber. Cleansing Wave, heal 1 damage from each creature. Gain 1 Amber for each creature healed this way. Okay, pretty good. Ooh, Champion Anafel, 6 power, 1 armor, and it has Taunt. Let's see, we didn't have anything. Well, okay, not a bad idea to maybe protect the Pismire or the Flumph, and also the Blossom Drake, depending on what our opponent's deck is. Ardent Hero, 4 power, Taunt. It cannot be dealt damage by mutant creatures or creatures with power 5 or higher. That's a great card. Oh, another one of those. 3 Taunts in this deck. Now we're on to Logos, Sacrobot, 5 power, 2 armor, reap. Discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw a card. Adaptoid with a draw pip. 4 power, it enhances the capture, a damage, and a draw pip. After you play a card with a bonus icon for the remainder of the turn, Adaptoid gains choose 1, +2 armor, assault 2, or fight, steal an Amber. Wow, this is a pretty cool card, especially considering we have 3 taunts in here to help protect it. I don't know about you guys, but this looks really strong to me. Research Smoko, 2 power, destroyed, archive the top card of your deck. Neuro Siphon, Amber Navy Plate. If your opponent has more Amber than you, you get to steal 1 and draw a card. Dimension Door, for the remainder of the turn, any Amber you would gain from reaping is stolen from your opponent instead. Casual Loop with a damage pip. Archive a card, archive Casual Loop. Okay, that's cool. Every time we call Logos, we can constantly bring this back from our archives, always doing a damage and then archiving another card with it. Bouncing Death Quark. Destroy an enemy creature and a friendly creature. You may repeat this effect as many times as you like, as long as it's possible to repeat the entire effect. Another Bouncing Death Quark, this one with a draw pip. QMax, 1 power, play, draw a card, destroyed, archive QMax. Oh, that's actually really good with the Bouncing Death Quarks. This will allow us to always draw a card whenever we play it, and then just destroy it with the Bouncing Death Quark. We don't care. We get to replay it again. That's pretty sweet. Infomorph, 4 power, enhance 2 draw pips. Daughter, 2 power, elusive. During a draw card, step, refill your hand to 1 additional card. And the final card of the deck is Auto Encoder. After a card is discarded from your hand, archive the top card of your deck. Okay, that goes pretty good with the first mutant we had. I had the Reap effect, discard, and then you get to draw a card. Let's get our Amber up. So far, I like this deck. Just on initial looks, a little bit better than our last deck. I feel like it has some game. No big Amber control. What's funny is Amber count will be lower overall, but I do like its board presence. Let's see here. Okay. Get some Amber off those. All right. Wow, this is going to be a real low Amber count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's it? Did I miss any? Oh my gosh, it's really only 6 Amber? Oh, okay, I did miss the cleansing wave. There we go. 7, possibly 8. Fairly reliable on that. Okay, that's not too bad. And that is also completely unlike anything we've opened in like the last 12 decks or so. Very wild. Let's get our Amber control up. Neurosiphon is iffy at best. Okay, Dimension Door, I feel like we had a decent amount of Logos cards to make that happen. Adaptoid, we can kind of pull that up, actually. It has one of those effects that allows it to steal whenever it fights. Let's see here, Destroyed, okay. I'm not sure how often we can capture with this guy, but I guess we can throw him up. And the Pismire, of course. Ooh, it's pretty light on Amber control as well. Dang, 1, 2, 3, 4... kind of 5. Yeah, we'll call that 5. Okay, let's go to this deck strength. Let's get the creatures up. I feel like there was quite a bit. Okay, come on. Don't make me a liar. Let's see the creatures. And honestly, even if the creature's a little bit lower, I like the board control we have in here. I think that's pretty nice. Oh, here's a capture pip, actually, so we can call that 8 for the Amber control. Okay, not too bad. It gets a little bit better. All right. What was this? 20-ish? 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. Very nice. Okay. So the autoencoder only had 1 card that really went along with it. Okay, something I just thought about. I was bragging about that Adaptoid earlier. Let's see here. Alright, right here. So after you play a card with the bonus icon for the remainder of the turn. Now here's the problem. We had a very low Amber count. Let's kind of take a real quick glance at this. There's 1, just looking for cards that have pips on it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's only 9, but oh, actually, I guess that casual loop is pretty nice. It means that anytime we call Logos, we will for sure have at least 1 we can bring back to do this with. So it's not as bad as I was thinking. Okay, the Adaptoid is a great target to try and protect with the taunts. Man, what's its creature type? Mutant? Oh, I was kind of half hoping it was a beast because we had Floomp in here. That would have been cool to beef that up. We do have some good board control. We have like the Scout here, the Fangtooth Cavern. Evolution keeps creatures around a little bit longer. Bouncing Death Quark is super sweet thanks to cards like QMax. The Smite will help control our opponent's board. And the Amber Heart is a great way to keep either the Taunts or the Adaptoid around a little bit longer. Sometimes we might use it just to ward a creature just to remove one of our opponent's creatures. Yeah, so this is a decent board deck. Makes our opponent have to play around a couple different things. Daughter's always nice, the Pismire. Not a bad deck, also not great. Man, what are we going to rate this thing? I feel like we had, once again, quite a few cards that aren't necessarily that great, like creatures-wise. Let's kind of pull those up. Sometimes whenever I'm evaluating deck, the most important thing is to see what sort of cards aren't really doing much in your deck. The more weaker cards you have overall, the worse the deck will perform in something like a Chainbound. Let's see, Secret of Truth is okay, but not necessarily great. Research Moko, I mean, it is nice archiving a random card. Infomorph, yeah, just looking at the creatures, kind of ignoring some of these others, like even the Nipple Grounds. Getting an Amber is nice, but the card itself typically doesn't do too much in a game of Keyforge. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish cards that are pretty weak overall. Yeah, that kind of really brings the score of this deck down. I will say, though, this does feel like a fairly average deck, even though it does have some lower number totals. So for that reason, we're going to rate this thing right at a C. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time.